Okay, you don't need to see me up in the corner anymore. Now this is I could put it on student view. As a matter of fact, I think I will. I'll turn off the edit mode so that it looks like yours. It looks like your Blackboard site. I didn't know it was going to take forever to do that. There we go. All right, so this is what you all see. All right, I got rid of the start here and all that kind of stuff. Let's just go straight to the syllabus. All right, and you'll see that there are two things there. One is the addendum for the first week of class, but let's just go through the syllabus real quick. All right, it's the first thing we need to do. You're going to see this is a lot like, so I'm just going to use the one straight off the screen that you have there. Did I pick the wrong one? No, here we go. This looks funny because due to ERISA things for folks that are hearing impaired or sight impaired, we have to do if we put anything online, we have to follow those guidelines, which I think is great. All right, so anyway, office hours. My office hours will be right after class from 11 to 12 on Tuesday and Wednesday. You can walk in Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 1:30 to 4:30. I'm kind of leaving this hour open here because I might want to go swim and go look like with the other faculty and stuff, where we kind of look like the manatees at SeaWorld, in the little manatee pool where you got not little where you got all these big old manatees lollygagging around. But anyway. If you want to contact me, here's my email, of course, but I actually prefer, it's a weird thing, if you call, even if you call when, at night. I won't answer, of course, but I will call you back when I come back into the office. And I found that it's amazing. It is amazing what we can get done with a phone call, especially if you're having to miss a test, you've gotten sick or something like that. Or a family crisis has come up, or you just have a question over the homework. Sometimes we can just solve it because I can tell you, oh, I know what you're thinking. This is what's going on. Or, hey, you forgot to put your negative sign in the front. 9 times out of 10, that's what it turns out to be. So I really, and plus I get to know you a little better. I like the um, uh, being able to do that. Now, here, for those of you, we are using Wiley Plus Online, and you can buy the code at, you have to buy the code at the bookstore for those of you that are new to the class. I've got like 4 or 5 of you that are new to this class. You're either a visiting student from another college, or I don't know how you skipped me. Maybe you took 210 algebra-based physics at another college. Now you're enrolled at UMKC, and so you're here. But anyway, you have to have, for those of you that had 210 last semester, you're covered, except for the lab manual. You must go by the lab manual. Okay? All right. Perspectives is algebra-based, algebra trig, and you know my expectations. I expect you to be algebra trig wizards. I'm sorry. That's a high school class, and algebra 2 and trig, that's high school level, and that's where you need to be for this course. And all of you are, so you're fine. Class format, I believe the best way to learn, like Woody Allen once said, 80% of being successful in life is just showing up. It took me all the way to grad school to figure that out. Well, actually in the Marines, where they made you show up for everything, I got pretty good at it. But anyway, so since this class is small, we'll actually do a real quiz at the end of class. Or we'll be taking a quiz throughout the class because it's kind of cool, and you'll see it when I go to the in-class quiz that you'll put on Blackboard for the 3 lectures you're going to get. Class attendance is 5% of your grade. Not much, but enough to make a difference. Enough to get you to come in, and you get a drop to. Well, let's see. We're going to meet. Well, you're getting your attendance grade because I put. If you do the Blackboard quiz that I put on Blackboard, you'll get your attendance grade that way. But so we meet 1, 2, 3, 24 times. Yeah, you can drop 2. You can drop 10% of them, so that'll be fine. So learning physics is a lot like learning a language or to play an instrument, you've got to practice it. You've actually got to get muscle action on how to fill these things out. All right, so here we go. Uh, in-class quiz is in-class problem. The insane clown posse is 5%. Homework assignments are 15. You do have homework assignments already on Wiley Plus, waiting for you, and they're not due until next week. Even though I will do the problems as we're going through this time. Okay, here's the grading scale. It's kind of stretched because physics is hard. Did I do this playing an instrument thing twice? No. Oh, I did. Okay, I'm really emphasizing that point. I must have been proud of that paragraph. Your exams, there's going to be, for the summer, we're going to do 4 in-class exams, and they'll be on Thursday. I love you can thank me for setting up the class this way. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We have a 4-day weekend every freaking weekend. I love it. But don't forget, we still have the last test will be on Wednesday, July 26th, so that I can pass them back on Thursday. Okay? Like you'll care. You'll get your grade and you'll go, oh, fine. I'm not coming into class. Okay, whatever. Whatever. I'll be there by myself. That's okay. Make sure taking the exams, bring your calculator. Here are the dates of the exams. June 15th, June 12th. I like, and I'm going to hold fast to this. Now, here's something cool. One visit can replace a homework assignment. We have a Warco Observatory on top of Royal Hall, and it's open every Friday night at dusk. Cheap date. I've been to these kinds of observatories before where they're kind of run, and it's run by the Kansas City Astronomical Society, and they do a great job. And there's a huge lunar event coming up August 21st. These things happen, and they'll happen in your area like once every 350 years. All right, so, well, if we're around 350 years from now. Oh, I started to be a Debbie Downer. Okay, so this is the end of part 1. You can go to that and get your thing replaced. Get one homework assignment replaced. I will have worksheets for that so that you can say, yes, I went. And if you do all your homework and you still go to the Warco Observatory, maybe we can add 5 points to an exam. All right, so exams, I hate to do this to you. They'll still be via Scantron, all right, because I think that works pretty well. And especially in a 90-minute, you'll have 90 minutes to do it, so I'll probably add 25 problems. And you saw how it worked. It worked pretty well. I like to see your work. Even though we are a smaller class and everything, I've got 50 other kids in a physics and sport class I need to deal with too. So I just don't have the, if there's something easier to do it with, then it's prudent to do that. All right? So there's the discussion on the syllabus. Now we can get started with the lecture on the next track. All right.